Well, boys and girls, this has been a long day for me. Do a quick update of where I'm at on this thing. So, we finished getting the old bracket off, obviously, and the new one's already back on. Magic. It only took a whole day. So, new cross brace, not powder coated, cut it down to length, sandblasted it, cut these tabs off of. Amazing. Oh, man. I'm not having a good day, if you can tell. So anyways, cut those tabs off of this piece with the bandsaw. TCI said they'd send the pieces out. Had me send a picture of the tabs to make sure they sent the right thing. Sent sometime during the week, last week. I don't even remember when. Never got a reply. I don't feel like waiting on it, so screw it. I went ahead and cut them off, welded them on. I took this crossbar, mounted it in these holes where they go down, and then just kind of, I guessed out with that bracket down there, roughly where it would go on my old bracket. And then of course I put the bar in it and used it as an alignment and a space to get my gap. And it fit up great. I just went ahead and welded it up. So these, I went ahead and TIG welded this stuff on. Came out all right. Would have been a whole lot better if I had something to brace my hand on. These down here weren't quite so good, a couple mess ups, but bracket, same thing, TIG welded it on. And I TIG'd the bar to these plates. So anyways, this is all sandblasted. Some of the stuff was ground again. I actually took some rust encapsulator with their internal frame coat wand and sprayed the back side of this because I don't think I'll be able to get epoxy to it. So I just kind of coated it as best as I could with the wand, and I actually ran out of it, so I didn't coat it all that great. And of course, got runs coming out of the frame rail. And I'm sure y'all love my great camera work, aiming at the trash can and all that shit. So this was MIG'd on. It actually came out looking pretty good for MIG, in my opinion. Anyway, so this bracket got welded on, those tabs got welded on, this bar got welded on. I still have to weld, where are they? These tabs onto this. They go like right here. I might do that tomorrow. Actually, no, take that back. I want to get the whole underbody epoxy before I put that stuff back on, because I really don't feel like taking that back off again once I put it back on. And I have to install it to get the fit. These have to be put on first. Those are what's the pain to get off, really. This isn't quite so bad. It's a pain in the ass to get the bolts out, but I don't need to bolt the whole thing up. But anyways, I'll probably epoxy tomorrow. It's supposed to be shitty weather and thunderstorming. I really needed to get this bare metal coated before that, but I just didn't have time today. I wanted to do it as an ending of tonight, but I just didn't have the time to. So tomorrow, hopefully, I can get out here and epoxy this stuff before the rain comes. Maybe. It's probably gonna storm tonight, so it won't even matter. But I'll get the whole underbody epoxied. I'll weld those tabs onto there. I need to epoxy these bars. There's this one, there's the panhard bar, and then there's the rear trailing arms that connect to the axle. Those need to be epoxied black as well. I did get some more black epoxy in. I patched the holes I cut through. They're not that great. Didn't smooth out all that much because it was real thin. I kept burning through, and I finally just sealed it and said, screw it, I'm done. The back side of this, I brushed on, and apparently I didn't do a real good job, so I got brush strokes over there. But I did the brush on platinum rust encapsulator shit. This I went ahead and ground clean. I'll need to wipe it down with acetone good. It's got some of this like tar shit in there, whatever the hell it is. I'm sure that's real great for paint coating. The top of this was already done with the platinum, but I needed the black. You see it's just overspray from when I epoxied. I also, as you can see from all the runs and the crazy black splatter, I also took the internal frame coating wand and coated all inside of these gaps, up underneath this ribbing. Same thing here, same thing down here. Apparently I didn't coat it all that great because I still see stuff that's not black. But I ran out of rust encapsulator, so I'll either have to find another color I have, maybe if I have another one, and do it again. Some more just to make sure it's coated good. I also coated inside of these A-pillars. I think that's what these are. But that's where it's at. Tomorrow will be epoxy, and hopefully I'll be done with the underbody of this damn thing. I'm gonna touch up this stuff with epoxy, this stuff with epoxy probably. At least I say I'm gonna put epoxy on it, I might not. I'm probably gonna paint the whole inside of this trunk with Zero Rust Black, just as a top coat deal inside there, just to black it out. Probably gonna do the same thing with that rear deck area there. Same thing with the roof, same thing with all the inside. Probably might coat over the floor once more with it. And I'll probably do the dash with it or rust encapsulator, because I don't really feel like stripping that dash down to bare metal. There's a lot of contouring and area pain in the butt spots to try to get to, but it's still got the original paint on it. You can see. And forgive me, I'm sure my camera work is terrible because I'm just kind of looking around and aiming my phone with the other hand where I'm hoping I'm looking at. Today was spent working on this and working on my buddy's STI. So this deal here has two O-rings here and here that seal. And of course that is underneath the intake manifold, which is underneath the intercooler. There's a pain in the ass to get to. And whoever worked on this before installed two bolts that were too short, and they just filled it with JB weld. So we broke two of the bolts off and had to fight to get those out. That was some of the fun we experienced today. But I'm tired. Literally, we've been out here since like 10-ish, and it's 8, so I'm spent. I'm going in, getting some food, relaxing. So I might make a video tomorrow after I get this thing epoxied up. I'm really excited that this is done though. I might decide to get the GoPro set up to get some time-lapse stuff too. I don't know. I really wish it could film constant and wouldn't die on the battery. I might try to just plug it in and record. But it still breaks the videos apart in 30-minute increments, so it's kind of annoying. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Sorry I made this long and did shitty camera work and bounced around on different things. But the main thing was just to show that this TCI suspension stuff is almost done. In case you're curious, these are the coilovers that go with them. A little bit of sexiness, billet goodness, quite lovely. I think these are the exact same coilovers that run on the front suspension. I've actually got my control arms in. After I get the bottom button up, I'm probably gonna mock the front up, and I'm gonna use these and see if they actually are the same. Granted, the spring rate is probably different, but the shock is probably the same, and the length, I believe, is the same. But I'm gonna test it up and see how it goes. And I'll probably get a video of installing that stuff, just so that can actually be some entertainment instead of just a video log of status updates, which I'm sure are quite boring to watch. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching again. Peace out.